Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're almost midway through the WA Speed Event Series season. We want to get this big boat to go around corners. Let's get into it. So welcome back. We're back with the BA XR8 Auto. And yeah, we've been having the problem going around corners, mainly understeer, but one way we can go about fixing this, of course, is tyres. We'll get straight into that a little bit later, but the first thing we're going to do is jump onto this sway bar. So at the moment, the setup is we've got HSD coilovers over in the front, we've got king springs in the back with some lowered shocks, and the handling's good, but obviously with $90 cheap tyres and the combo after going to Carco didn't work. Those high-speed corners and stuff like that, it's almost borderline dangerous. So one thing we can do to promote less understeer is get an upgraded rear sway bar, because if you look under here you can see the standard sway bar, it's not that much going on, and we've also got some heavy duty sway bar links. Now the reason you want to do this is it'll tighten up the back end and promote oversteer over understeer. But yeah, we can get straight into it. So the first thing you want to do is we'll get it up on the jack stands and start undoing the rear stock sway bar as well as the sway bar links. I went about doing it the top nuts of the sway bar links off first, and then undoing the D shackles on the sway bar, and the whole thing just drops out. And when you compare the old one to the new one, it's a 22mm one we've got from SuperPro, which also comes with the bushes, and we've got some heavy duty sway bar links which are much larger than the stock ones. And being an adjustable rear sway bar, we've gone straight for the stiff option, because yeah, we've got normal shocks in the back and coilovers in the front, so we can afford to stiffen it right up. And if you're unsure on like positioning or where everything's going to go, I just did it up. I lightly bolted everything together, not tightly, and then once you start doing up everything progressively, everything sort of falls into place and goes where it's supposed to go. But it's a pretty easy process. Put the sway bar on, put the sway bar links on, and then attach them up and then tighten everything up. You should be good to go. So new one's in, that's all sorted, mounted, which is good. But we can look at the old one, and you can see here, that one's not so bad. The top bushing on that one, but this side, she's gone. So mixed with a stiffer bar, good bushes, heavy duty sway bar links, I think we should get some improvement from that. It'd be good to test it out on the next event. But next up, moving on to tyres. So what we're running at the moment is $90 tyre ruler opals, which are, you know, cheap, and the slightly less cheap Nankang all season sort of tyre, so not really meant for racing. So to upgrade the grip side of things, this is what we've gone for. So to start off and get some flexibility, 2 more wheels. Now these ones are exactly the same as what we've got on here. So they're 18 by 9.5 rotor grids, P45R I think they're called, plus 20 offset. But yeah, we've got an extra set of them, so what we can do is we'll put the new tyres, well, I'll show you the tyres, but it gives us flexibility for what we can do at the track days and driving there and whatnot. So here we are, we finally got a full set of semi-slicks. So these will be the rears. These are Kenda Kaiser's K20Rs, so they're quite a hard compound, but they've got good tread life and they're a little bit better in the wet. But what I'm going to do for the extra rims we've bought is, these are Nitto NT05s. These are a little bit softer compound, and we're going to run them on the front. But I think for the Albany events we might run these on the front and just some road tyres on the back, and then when we go back to Collie and like the racetracks, we'll run the fresh Nittos on the front and these on the back, mixed with the sway bar, and we'll see what we'll get. So with the sway bar installed, it'll stop the rear rolling over and forcing the front to slide, and when we have less of that going on and we've got all the better grip, we should have some better times. So I'm looking forward to actually getting back to one of the tracks to see how much better the times are going to go. But I also wanted to test those kenders out on the front because I might buy more of them in the future. But yeah, that's probably about it for my budget for this season as far as handling mods go. The rest of it's trying to get it through the season, and yeah, pretty happy with that install. Well, there you have it guys, that's it for this video. We got the sway bar installed, we got some new semi-slicks for the future rounds. We got the next Albany 2 rounds coming up, and that's going to be a hill climb and a street circuit. So if you're keen to watch that, subscribe, like, do all that sort of stuff. Until the next one, see you later.